That's how it is on playoff weekend, man.
That's how it is indeed. Exciting times. We get every 5 weeks here, and
right.
It will be dive versus dive. Racer Genji duos for both teams. Now, yeah, they're feeding a lot of ult charge over to the Ana already, though.
True enough.
As you can see, Hydration poking in from the top. They're going to try and dive the supports in the back corner. Everybody's there.
Ana Zenyatta can be pretty vulnerable back there. There goes Neptuno. Talk about vulnerable. A kill for Hydration already. Shaz even picking one up. Hydration backs away off of the reflecting Gladiators, getting some serious control percent built up on this point already. They may just have A.
Yeah, that was a late reaction from the Fusion. Predictably, the Philadephia Fusion DPS were going for the backline, and even though they got Shaz coming in, they weren't able to actually deal with the resets.
To Fraggy. Fissure, meanwhile, backing away. A little bit low health. They're going to use a whole hog to push Philadephia back down to the point. And here comes the dive. Oh, the hook on the Fraggy. Asher, meanwhile, just eating people up with this tack visor. Despite the fact the Transcendence was down, he still got two. Maybe that Zen ult a bit late for Boombox. Another hook. Boombox taken out by the self-destructive Bijou, and Gladiators, great shot. Fissure taking Proko down before he can get back in the mech. And now Gladiators, they just gotta fight off this Dragon Blade. Can they do it? Looks like maybe they're gonna have a bit of trouble with it as EQO finds Big Goose, both supports down, and man, Gladiators were so close, but they have to back off. They need to get something done right now.
Yeah, they do. This is their last push, but they're gonna have some tools for it, Doa.
Yeah, that's right. They're gonna maybe commit that Transcendence, waiting for it right now. We will see. Meanwhile, there's a D-Mech on the Bijou, and Ashu down the Transcendence. Couldn't keep them up. It was maybe a bit late here. Meanwhile, EQO forced out, very low health, manages to dodge Fissure. They're gonna give him the nano boost, and here comes a blade. Shaz down though, doesn't get the reset, but he does get the slashes.
Well, that's gonna be it, Doa. Gladiators are going to be stopped right here.
Yep, that's right. They gotta try to come back in. Hydration went for the hook, got reflected. Desperation as Big Goose falls, and nobody gets to the point. Fantastic defense.
They do find the chip damage on the Boombox and exploit it immediately.
True enough. EQO hiding. Whoa, Hydration! This corner is only suitable for one Genji hiding. That's going to be EQO. Now Gladiators down someone. They're going to go for the dive. They can put the nano boost onto Fissure. They need to win a defensive fight here, but the sound barrier for Neptuno keeping the Gladiators back. Fusion stays healthy, and they are on to point A. They lost Fraggy, but they should have enough. Reflect. Oh, Sleep Dart misses, and despite the grenade, I think Big Goose. Oh, they got each other. Oh man, that was a bit embarrassing for EQO, but so entertaining.
Yeah, Carpe there for the tactical crouch to round things up as usual.
You never know when someone switches to Widowmaker. You got a tactical crouch, man.
And just get that one big push in, which is why they're saving so many ults. They're gonna try for it now.
That's right. Early kill onto Fissure. Good start. EQO gets the healing as he looks for more victims. They've got Asher so low. Now the sound barrier for Philadephia Fusion. The fight continues. Asher in a lot of trouble, goes down, gets cut. EQO takes out the Ana on the other side. Big Goose can't stay alive. And Bijou not able to come up big with anything on the Diva. Now Shaz with the last second Transcendence. Try to maybe give Bijou and the mini Diva some room to shoot, but that's not going to work. Philadephia Fusion, firm control over point B right now. Hydration cut down before he gets there. They've nearly got it. Map 1 going to Philadephia Fusion.
Clean play on the
recall. Got a little bit low. Oh, but he gets Fraggy as he comes back in again. Fusion pushed back to spawn almost immediately. They're going to burn the Transcendence on that. That's a bit surprising. They're going to need more, though. EQO using that blade. They might be able to turn this one around, actually. They're going to have Fraggy back again. So maybe now with the man advantage, they can just jump on the point. I think that's going to be the plan. Oh, EQO caught, though, by the self-destruct from Bijou. Gladiators not done holding this quite yet.
Bijou is still alive on the point, even though Hydration dies on the flank. Sound barrier used, only 4 members of the Gladiators here to take advantage of it.
Man, they are just trying to delay this as long as they possibly can, and they get Boombox. Oh, Big Goose down, 2 supports falling on both sides. So they're not done just yet. Gladiators over 60% now. Fraggy with the Primal Rage, just zoning people away. They've dealt with Fissure. Can they actually flip the point, though? They're so close. You figure they got to get it eventually here.
Yes, but the Gladiators are doing great work of just staggering onto the point one by one. It got them about additional 20% at the end of that fight, and they are support ult game by dragging this one out.
Both teams are going to have full support ultimates for this fight. Gladiators coming in early. They're going to use that Transcendence first. Probably going to Sound Barrier afterwards. Transcendence now from Fusion.
There's the
as they
Sound
dive
Barrier.
back in. Yep, those ults getting a little bit layered on the Fusion side, but they do push Gladiators back for the moment. EQO has to stay safe until he finds
Got
a
the
good blade location here. Going to loop around the side. Maybe, yeah, some vulnerable people in the back lines. He saw D.Va go the other way. Hydration, there's a duel. If he can finish him off, he's free and clear to go for the blade. But now, Fissure taken out by the Pulse Bomb. He got one on the Fraggy. Oh, nice shot from Shaz to get EQO, and that's going to be point A taken by the Gladiators. In composition, Hydration going for his famous Pharah here on Village. Can't blame him. This guy has been pretty amazing on this hero. Already covering the door of the rocket. Already setting up Asher for the kill onto Boombox. A great start. There's one onto EQO. Philly unable to handle this Pharah right away.
Wow.
Talk about accuracy.
Wow, both of the DPS down in a heartbeat for the Philadephia Fusion.
The Kree's just over there on the side being like, oh, that guy's pretty
Not even hit scan either, so
No.
this will be an early cap now for the Gladiators. Dominant, ways away from that ultimate. Philly gonna surpass in terms of control percent soon. Fissure gonna go right in though.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what Fissure does. He's got about half health. He might get taken out.
Got
Little
Primal.
bit trouble. Yep, Primal Rage. He has it if he uses it. Did use it. Now Transcendence coming in. Gladiators assaulting the point. They're going to use a barrage again with that Transcendence to keep Hydration alive. Boombox falling. Early on, Hydration's like, wait a minute, I'm far. I'm not supposed to be in here. Backs away now. Goodbye, Fraggy. And Gladiators may have done enough to flip it. They have.
While Fissure that time zoned out both of the Fusion supports. He killed Boombox and he killed Neptuno, and they were nowhere near to the team to provide any healing. So thanks to Fissure and his zoning, that creates a big, big win.
Oh, EQO down already.
Yeah, Gladiators able to fight in that trance. Big Goose about to get that sound barrier. Neptuno's gonna have to drop the beat now.
Yep, he does. So Philadephia with the extra shields. They got to stay alive, though. A lot of damage coming in onto Poco there. Go! Goodbye, Fraggy. Sound barrier for Gladiators, and they are in prime position to flip this one back. I don't think there's a whole lot Carpe can do on his own here.
QL might be able to do something. He needs to get a big, big blade right now.
This has to be the best blade in history here. Meanwhile, Gladiators do flip the point. Yeah, and EQO can't get anything done with it. He had to try, right? But in the end, it's going to be Gladiators getting the 2-0 on Nepal. Carpe Snillo.
Does sound like a Harry Potter spell.
Does indeed. Carpe having him drop to the low ground here. Got to play a little bit safe. Gonna dodge that self-destruct. Goes up high. Boombox taken out by Fissure. Meanwhile, they lost Big Goose. There goes Shaz. Both supports killed off on the Gladiator side.
Fissure has to answer this. He's trying to corner Neptuno. They need to trade. They do trade.
Right.
No supports left.
Yep, so now it's just a brawl. 4v4. Fissure going way deep, trying to get the kill onto Carpe. Carpe does go down. Oh, Fissure, he couldn't get over the wall. Oh, no. He couldn't jump high enough, just maybe a few less bananas in the morning, and he would have made that one.
It was really the peanut butter, Doa.
Yeah,
more than anything.
Probably the peanut butter. That's true. That is true. Gladiators gonna take this one. Maybe Philadephia can go for a last-ditch defense. I think they may try it. Yep. Gonna go in. Oh, but Hydration says, no way, man. This point is ours, and my Dragon Blade's gonna prove it. 4K with that Genji. The quad kill for Hydration to put the period on the end of that sentence.
It was definitely some flashy play there by Carpe. Still behind the box. He's looking the other way right now.
Oh,
he's gonna get Hydration.
Ooh, close call here. Meanwhile, Neptuno low, stays alive, but just barely. Kills coming in on both sides here, and Fissure has to exit. Gladiators in trouble. They've nearly got point B, but they haven't finished just yet.
Hydration gonna jump back into the Transcendence right now.
It's crucial.
To finish off point B.
It's crucial they did not lose Fissure just a moment ago. He's still in the fight, but oh, Carpe trying to take Gladiators right out of it. There's a Transcendence in the end. Fissure cut down by Carpe again, and the DPS come up big for Fusion. Bishu still trying to just barely hold on to this one. But has he delayed long enough? No, and that's a spinning Winston. He's not airborne for some reason. You'd think he'd just take off like a helicopter, but no. It's just enough to take. They're going to be a Valkyrie on the side of Gladiators. Big Goose using that one. Hydration with the Riptire coming out.
They don't get
Fraggy
down.
Whoa, that was so close. Fraggy, he nearly got taken up at the tire. Finished by Fissure. Poco there with the answering kill. And Philadephia not done yet on the attack. Gladiators could be in a little bit of trouble here. Frankie does get rezzed as well. So Gladiators on the ropes here on point A. They're going to use that Transcendence. I don't know. Can they delay it long enough for people to come back and keep their defenders alive? It's going to be tough. 2 ticks already.
Fissure almost back to the point now, but hydration falls.
I mean, Carpe with another one on the hydration. There goes Surefour. Both DPS down, and yeah, it's a bit of a slaughter as Philadephia finishes off point A here. Goodbye, Big Goose. Couldn't get him with a gun, but you can get him with a giant fist.
Yeah, no pressure onto Carpe, too. That's why he was able to hide on the side of the Gladiators right now. Surefour trying to control this. He's getting jumped on again. Now, this time, though, Bishu is there to help him out.
Yeah, Bishu saving that Widowmaker. Surefour, though, still low. Frankie comes in. Bishu just left him. He had to get back to the cart or something. And now the Primal Rage for Frankie, trying to keep people bottled up. They've got Shaz in the bar. Goodbye, Shaz. Snillo picks off Big Goose. No more supports. And so it's just damage that can't be healed. On the Gladiator side, D-Mac deleted onto Bishu, and now Philadephia Fusion pushing forward. They've nearly got the win, and it looks like they will maybe get it. Yeah, Big Goose taken out, and that's going to be Philly taking the lead in this series with a win on Hollywood. Gladiators coming in. They need a win here in a big way. Ooh, in for sight again for Carpe. Looking for a shot on the Surefour. There's a chunk taken out of him. He goes back for the help pack. Meanwhile, the fight's still happening. Snillo res by Neptuno. Neptuno down via Surefour. They need to get this pick, and he gets him. And the lapel comes in. Oh, man, he knew exactly where he was going to go. And a nice headshot onto Big Goose as well. Carpe finally stomped flat by Fissure, but that payload still isn't there. And we are down to 5 seconds. Goodbye, Boombox. Shaz falls. Has Philly done it? Bishu nearly D-Mac. There's the self-destruct kill onto Fissure. Bishu out of the mech, taken out by the Pulse Bomb. And as OT ticks away, Big Goose is denied. And another incredible hole. 30 seconds.
It's a double in for sight up now.
Yep, everybody knows where everybody else is. Wall hacks for everyone. Gladiators needs to defend, and they get Boombox. That's a big one. There's a stick. Fissure, though, not finished off just yet.
Big res. Poco gonna toss them back in to see if he can get a self-destruct kill.
Yeah, that's right. Doesn't look like any kills come through. Philadephia Fusion needs to do it right here, right now. 2 seconds, 1 second. Fraggy's on the cart. They need to keep him alive. Bishu's gonna get D-Maxed. That could be big for Philly.
That's huge.
Right. Goodbye, Asher. And Philadephia Fusion winning this fight here at the very end. Another Transcendence from Boombox. Oh, Big Goose killed by Fraggy. And there's nearly no one left for the Gladiators. They defended for so long. And Fissure's Primal Rage, all that stands between Philly and victory. And it's not enough. Philadephia Fusion will take the series 3-1.